Section 24, we're going to look at solving trig equations and looking at the value of sine, cos and tan between 0 and 360. So that's the first thing we'll look at. Now, for trig in the exam, it's a good idea to have a really strong knowledge as to what sine x, cos x and tan x look like and their marking points. So sine x goes up to 1 down to minus 1, and it climbs from 0, hits a peak at 90 degrees, it then goes back to the x-axis at 180, down to 270, and then back up to the x-axis at 360, so that is y equals sine x. So y equals cos x, up to 1 down to minus 1, starts to drop at 0, down to the x-axis at 90, it then goes down to 100, it goes down to minus 1 at 180, back up to the x-axis at 270, and then climbs to a peak at 360. Tan x climbs from 0 and repeats itself after 180 degrees. Okay, so a question we might get here is write in order greatest first, sine 70, sine 0, and sine 270. So the value of the function is its height. So sine 70, sine 0, and sine 270. So we're interested then in the sine curve. So if we look at the sine curve, and if we have a look for sine 70, well, sine 70 would be around about here, just before we get to sine 90. Sine 0 is here, and sine 270 is down here. So we can see that the highest one up, the greatest value is definitely sine 70, so we'd write that one first. Then it's sine 0, and then it's sine 270. So that would be first, second, and third. Okay, so the next one, we're going to write in order greatest first, cos 90, cos 0, and cos 135. So again, it's the value of the function is how high it is. So from cos 90, cos 0, cos 135, we're going to write in order greatest first. So let's have a look at the sine curve. So here's the sine curve here. So cos 0, first of all, well, there's 0 and we're on the cosine curve, so that lies up there. Then it's going to be cos 90, which is here, and cos 135, so between 90 and 180, that might be around about there. So greatest first, well, we can see that cos of 0 is 1, and that's the highest one up. And then it's cos of 90, which is down here. And then finally down here, it's cos 135. Okay, finally, write in order greatest first, tan 30, tan 150, tan 180. So tan 30, well, there's tan 0, so tan 30 is about here. We've got a marking point here, which is 90. Tan 150 would be just before we get to 180, about there, and tan 180 is there. So we can see that the greatest value is tan 30, followed by tan 180, and then the furthest down one we can see is tan 150. Okay, we're now going to look at solving some trig equations. So we're going to start with 2 sine x minus 1 is equal to 0. So we bring the -1 across to get 1, and then bring the 2 down, divide, and we get sin x equals 1 over 2. X equals sin inverse 1 over 2. At this point, we put down our cast diagram. And if it's sine, we're in all and sine. So we then use the calculator, sin inverse 1/2. Now the answer that the calculator gives you is the answer in the all quadrant. And then in the sine quadrant, we do 180, take away the answer. So that will give me 180 take away 100, take away 30 is 150. Tan 40 is equal to 0. So bring the minus tan 40 across, so that's 3 cos x is equal to tan 40. And then cos x equals tan 40 over 3. X equals cos inverse tan 40 over 3. We then draw a cast diagram, and we're in the all quadrant and the cosine quadrant. So the number that the calculator gives me, the answer that the calculator gives me, that's the answer in the all quadrant. And that's 73.8 degrees. We're also in the cosine quadrant, which is 360, take away that answer. And that's 286.2 degrees. Okay, next one. Take the -2 across, and we'll have 2 tan x. Change the sign of the -2 is equal to 1 plus 2, which is 3. And then tan x is equal to 3 over 2. X equals tan inverse 3 over 2. We'll put up the cast diagram. This time we're in the tan quadrant. So the answer that the calculator gives us is 56.3 degrees. That's the answer in the all quadrant. We're also in the tan quadrant, which is, as we can see, 180 plus the answer. So it's 236.3 degrees. Example 4, we've got root 2 cos x plus 3 is equal to 2. So root 2 cos x equals 2 minus 3, which is -1. Cos x is equal to -1 over root 2. Our kind of standard practice at that point is to change the negative answer to a positive answer, but instead of looking in all in cos, which we would normally do, because we've changed it from negative to positive. So instead of looking in all in cos, we look in sine and tan. So x equals cos inverse 1 over root 2. If we put that into the calculator, we'll get 45 degrees. Now, since we're not in the all quadrant, we're in the sine and the tan quadrant, that's not a solution. But we are in the sine quadrant, which is 180 take away 45, 135. And we are in the tan quadrant, which is 180 plus 45, and that's 225 degrees. So we would have normally looked in all in cos, but since we had an answer which was negative and made it positive, instead of looking in all in cos, we look in sine and tan, and that's where we'll find our solutions.